Tesla shareholders are voting on Elon Musk actually receiving $1 trillion pay package if he can get Tesla to maybe $8.5 trillion in market cap. The fact that we're saying those numbers, those are some unhinged numbers to even talk about. But I think they're going to vote yes. There's this thing called Plaud. It's a device, sticks on your phone. People have been recording guys and you do not even know.
Always assume you're
Everyone is
recorded.
Yeah.
The only thing that is safe from other people's ears is your thoughts. And Elon Musk is coming for you soon also. One of the articles that picked, they didn't make it to the cut. They didn't make the cut. Had to do with the Meta Ray-Bans, where there are people who you can send them to deactivate the recording. You know, it does this LED so that people can know when you're recording them. But there's someone you can say to they're able through software to turn it off. So now we're having a problem where people can just start recording you without your knowledge.
People have been recording people without.
Yeah,
but
this is more. Today's episode just has to do with. It's like we crossed that Rubicon.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
We did. We should go back to AI. However, I don't want to plug our users, but there's this thing called Plaud. You know it?
No.
It's a device, sticks on your phone like a MagSafe.
The voice.
Yeah, the voice recorder, and transcribes it so well. It even comes with an app. Bruh, people have been recording guys and you do not even know. You just turn it on and you're like, huh? And you have everything transcribed.
The idea is that
anyway,
always assume you're
everyone
recorded.
Yeah.
I mean, how you've gotten this far without that assumption is beyond. We can't help you. But for those who already knew, for our sharp admins,
be even more skeptical.
The only thing that is safe, from other people's ears is your thoughts. And Elon Musk is coming for you soon also.
With Neuralink.
Would you get Neuralink? Would you get Elon Musk plugged directly into your brain?
No.
And just have big thoughts, Mars?
The thing is, I don't even think I'm well read on what Neuralink does. What I remember is it enables you to move things on a screen or something. At least the extent of the demo that they go to. Or that whatever you're thinking, you can move a cursor on the screen or something. So I don't know. I don't know the utility of going through a surgery. It's like getting a tattoo for me. I don't get tattoos.
What if instead of moving something on the screen, it draws that picture in your mind off the screen? So that now you don't even need your phone. Neuralink just becomes the biggest smartphone.
Ooh. So it is the internet.
You're just sitting here and you're just browsing. You're on YouTube right now.
Pretty dystopian, to be honest. Very dystopian.
And then you get ads.
Yeah, I'm not that. I'm not on that dystopian Kool-Aid enough. Probably.
And then you know what the next step is. They start reinforcement. I don't know. Let me call it reinforcement learning, where it's like, hey, I want to quit smoking. Hey, time I quit, they just...
And you just quit smoking. You're like...
quit smoking.
Okay, now that.
And of course...
I'm probably...
Eventually, you know where this is going.
Yeah.
Someone just plants a thought, I need to just stab someone.
But it
feels like that you're a soldier.
It feels like a sci-fi.
We are already
like a sci-fi.
That's the whole point of this episode. I feel like... we're not going to get to a place where we're like, hey, we are now in the sci-fi time. Like it's a progression. Dude, we're talking about humanoid robots being sold currently.
And we already have full self-driving cars.
Yes.
So if
we're talking the story I was talking to you
machines are coming to life.
There's a story about AI is willing to kill you to achieve its goal. I'm just like, what are we talking about?
Now I'm actually... You know what? Let's not go down that road. Somebody has to pull it back. Somebody has to pull us back before we go into this rabbit hole.
Admin Access is now a survival channel. To get
how to fight the Terminator wars.
Our next episode will be in the woods, teaching you how to start fire.
You
thought the Matrix.
You thought you had it with Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
No, we're there as well. Well, this is something interesting. Tesla shareholders are voting on Elon Musk actually receiving $1 trillion pay package if he can get Tesla to maybe $8.5 trillion in market cap. First of all, the fact that we're seeing those numbers, those are some unhinged numbers to even talk about.
And let's also point out that our first episode was about Elon Musk
Mhm.
and having to do with what I'm done with Razor's story. I'd said that a huge part of the evaluation is the person. It's tied to the personality of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And at that time, it was on the backdrop of his involvement in politics and the Trump administration and Doge and all that. And now it's been time he's been away, took a step back from that engagement. And now we're at a point where it's like,
I think
does he still? I mean, the whole political angle brought light to shed a lot of light on his business engagements with regards to just how much the evaluation rides on him.
Yeah.
But now that he's out, it's still, in a sense, it hasn't changed that equation.
Exactly. But I think I'm more concerned about the pros and cons of what something like $1 trillion pay package looks like. First of all, this is completely unheard of. It's never been done in any CEO compensation package.
Who brought it up? I'm actually
so that's what I'm wondering.
Is it the board?
That's what I'm wondering. So I'm thinking about like, what are the pros and cons here? The fact
why?
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 $1 trillion pay package. So first thing first that I was thinking is, one, they want to align it with performance. So give someone like an abhorrent
bonus,
amount,
a target,
KPI, a target amount, and you tie him to the company, which I think, to be honest, is a fair argument when you think about. Everyone in Tesla knows Tesla is only valuable because
of Elon Musk.
So like it's very hard to separate the person from the
business.
The person from the business. So yeah, alignment with performance makes so much sense, right? And I think, by the way, let me just tell you something funny. I want to make a prediction. I will be obviously laughing at myself after today if I fail, but I think they're going to vote yes.
Yeah.
I think they're going to vote yes to giving him that $1 trillion pay package. And I think also because it's very hard to tie down someone like Elon.
Yeah.
At SpaceX.
He's not...
He can walk away. He can walk away. But he's not... But he can be the chairman.
He's not like the typical
CEO.
It really just feels like he decides what he wants to do.
And he can move away.
Yeah.
So maybe $1 trillion is the only thing that can keep him aligned.
When we first did a video early in the year, he was at, I think, 12% ownership. So it's not even to say like it's like he's big. I think he has more riding on Starlink. Not Starlink, sorry, SpaceX. Than he does on Tesla.
On Tesla.
From not wrong. So in a sense, he's also not necessarily tied to... He doesn't have all his chips riding on Tesla.
The other thing that he cited himself, thinking another pod, was the fact that the $1 trillion pay package also gives him powers that will save him from activist investors. Basically, people who disagree with him. So he's basically making the argument that he's not going to bring the robot dream. He doesn't have any incentive to stay if he can be voted out by any activist board. Which kind of now brings me back to the argument of...
But could an activist
governance
board really take him out, though?
Yeah, it will take a lot, but...
I strongly doubt.
But it can happen.
I don't think anyone is delusional enough to think that the stock, the place that Tesla is at now, is just completely independent of the man. Like, of all other organizations, it's like saying even Oracle is much less tied to the brand of Larry Ellison. I don't think there's any other company at that scale. Maybe you can say Facebook with Zuckerberg, but even then does not compare to Tesla and
Persona.
Yeah,
actually, Tesla. Elon and all his companies, to be fair.
Yes. Fair enough.
Yeah. Except for maybe SpaceX. Because I actually think SpaceX do things of value. They've done like a record-breaking one.
And Tesla doesn't?
No, they've done like 135 launches in 1 year, which is already a record by itself. Oh, and by the way, breaking their own record. So like, this guy's actually sheep. No pun intended. And bruh, they're like, Starlink is firing on all cylinders. Speaking of Starlink, no, I will not veer into politics and internet cutouts everywhere. But SpaceX is actually really, really shipping at an
Mm.
extraordinary rate, cadence. I'm not sure about Tesla. I wouldn't say the same because, in my opinion, in the core business that they are, which is cars, they're already becoming a number 2 to Chinese guys. So maybe battery tech is what they have going for them. And now this whole vision of robots and maybe full self-driving. That's the only tech I see.
That's a very big tech. Think about.
Yeah, it's actually very hard.
They
It's a
launched,
very hard.
remember they launched the robotaxis.
Mhm.
I was watching a video where they were doing a comparison between Waymo and
And the robotaxi.
yeah,
Mhm.
and it really, for one, it was so interesting to see Tesla in the competition. Tesla really did feel more like the startup-y kind of business where it's like, this is just a normal car.
Mhm.
We've only tweaked the software
Mhm.
to have it. It's a typical Model Y.
Mhm.
We've only done
No
changes here.
additions.
Yes, there's no radars and all that. It's all just cameras. It's in that test scenario, it went faster.
Went faster.
Yes, the time
Mm-hmm.
it took was
So Tesla is already better than Waymo right now.
not better.
Mm.
It went faster, but there were some other scenarios where it didn't quite do as well. So
Right.
I think they said, well, rating it for kind of safety, people felt a bit more safe using a Waymo, but not too different. But you see now the difference is,
One has cameras strapped on.
yes, that was just,
So many additional stuff.
yeah, and so to say that, it's just FSD that they have. That's not a small.
Yeah, it's actually
It's not a small piece of tech.
I think everyone I have heard who has experienced FSD literally says it's the future.
Okay.
And they probably have. It's maybe just because of that separation from reality. Like we haven't really experienced it, but I'm sure the day you get into a car that drives itself from location A to B. Ooh, which reminds me of something so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading how Uber is actually piloting in India,
Mm-hmm.
paying their Uber drivers like remote tasks to train AI systems.
Mm-hmm.
So like in driving, like they're basically trying to pay for driving tech. In fact, many big tech companies right now are hiring gig workers to train AI systems that eventually probably replace the people themselves. But Uber was piloting that in India, and the tech was very interesting. They're uploading things, very simple things, like uploading restaurant menus for their Eats stuff, data on like road signs and things like that. I thought that was quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone is actually chasing that. The FSD dream is actually a much harder one, and people are betting on who's gonna get there first.
Which reminds me, remember earlier in the year I talked about we need to test the open pilot tech. Then can do that hopefully next year. Mm-hmm. If you're one of our 251 strong subscribers and you
have access
to
someone who has access,
like a 2020 vehicle, we need to call in our favors.
Or calling in the bookmark.
We really want to test out. Again, the problem with Kenya is, we receive.
Ooh, can I tell you what's interesting?
Uh-huh.
It's not everywhere, bruh.
Yeah,
like
I said,
Rwanda is amazing.
Kenya.
Yeah, it's just a problem in Kenya. Rwanda is very
we'll be moving to.
Yeah, we'll be moving to cities that are
moving to Kigali soon.
Immobility focused. Anyway, the thing is, I thought it was battery vehicles are really battery-powered EVs. Like EVs are just way more interesting as vehicles.
Are they? But have you looked at one though?
Yes, I have ridden multiple times. Well, BYDs, and I think BYDs are really, really interesting.
Things are so ugly.
No,
that's the one thing that's keeping me. That's the one thing that's keeping me. They have no soul. They're like toaster on wheels. For the most part, some look good, but for the most part, it's the EV aesthetic, and I just can't get over it.
Forgive them, Lord, for they do not know what they are saying.
Are you talking about BYD?
That's you.
Oh.
Bruh, those cars look clean. I like them. I like it a lot. I don't know about
some look good. I mean, I like the auto, but for the most part, it's like there's an EV skin that you put on a car, so guys know that this thing runs on electricity. And that skin in particular, that almost every manufacturer tries to incorporate. It's the horizontal line at the front.
Oh yeah, the sharp line,
sharp
edges.
Yes,
sharp edges, sharp lines.
They need to stop. If you've enjoyed watching us, then please give us a like, subscribe. For those hitting unsubscribe, don't forget to hit confirm.
There's actually no confirm.
Thank you so much for getting us to 250. Do leave your comments. Let us know what you think.
Actually, to be fair, because we're really not putting any money to grow this channel, except for you organic guys. Just for gags, just unsubscribe and then you
What?
come back.
No.
Go and pick your back to 50.
No, go and subscribe on someone else's channel. We've spent a whole year doing this. What do you mean just persons?
I mean, every one of you matters.
When we said unsubscribe, we always have like two fingers crossed at the back. Or like we do a very suggestive wink. No.
I knew. Very small threats like this, and you actually realize the substance that this man goes. No.
I'm weak.
You're a weak man.
But thank you for joining us.
Anyway.
Please join us on our journey to 300 subscribers. Thank you and have a good week.
I'm back.